Kick! Force!
Whosoever hears this audio, if they be worthy, shall possess the inside human and superhuman abilities of the world's mightiest metahumans. Accompanying this journey of high quality nerd commentary, we got my son Colton, aka Pizza Parker. Talk to the people.
Boy Colton, aka Pizza Parker, aka I'm finna explode.
Shout out to the kid on YouTube that was trying to go Super Saiyan. You know what I mean,
shout out that kid, man. You're a legend.
As always, you know, our guy gases in the atmosphere, just blowing around. You know what I mean? Surveying like the room, making sure the equipment works right, keep everything crisp. And you know who it is? Your boy Dennis, aka Old Dirty Dennis, aka This Is Not Even My Final Form, aka Pod Fifth, aka Transformations will arise in our life, but you gotta be smart about it. Yo, welcome to another issue of the Mighty Metahumans podcast. You know what I mean? Bro, how you feeling?
Feeling amazing, man.
Yeah? Y'all like that little duet just now?
Crazy just now. I'm feeling great, man. That duet kind of boosted mine. It felt like a transformation.
Yeah. Ooh. Y'all saw what he did just now? That's what we talking about today. And I mean, we talking transformations on like all the shit you get used to in shonen anime. I mean, it's a classic trope where like the main character just has to find a way to get stronger. Niggas is dying, his homies is down, and he just taps into some other shit and just kicks it up another notch. You know what I mean? And most recently, like we were talking about before we recorded, most recently, by the time you see this, it's all over the place at this point. Sort of.
If not,
listen.
The most.
Before you even say it, let me set him up. Let me bring the ball up the court. As you guys know, if you're a long time listener to the podcast, I've had a transformation in terms of One Piece.
My guys have changed, man.
You know what I mean? I'm a One Pieceer now. I mean, I fuck with it. You know what I mean? My boy Luffy, he has heart. I've watched it. You can't deny a nigga that regardless of what gets thrown at him, he's just like, I'm gonna just use my fists. Like, I'm gonna figure some shit out. Like, I'm not as smart as ever. I'm gonna use my fists. You gotta fuck with it. He got heart. You know what I mean? And being one of the top, the big three anime from the 2000s, this is something I've seen like niggas talk about for a while now. And like the manga, you know, transformation from the big three. You had Ichigo, he's had his. We'll talk about him a little later. Naruto's definitely had his. The Godfather Goku has had like a million of them. And this is Luffy's big. Like niggas was talking about this shit on Twitter. And as you guys know, in the last One Piece episode we had, I'm not caught up yet. You know what I mean? I'm somewhere around like 750, 800, somewhere there. And I know the current anime is like 1070, 1075, somewhere around there. So I'm a little bit behind. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to catch up. I've been making a valiant effort. You know what I mean? You have not seen me slander Luffy in a very long time. I mean, I'm familiar with his game now.
Yeah.
Or so I thought. Okay? Because niggas is hyping up fifth gear, and I'm like, yo, I know I'm not caught up, and I don't know if I have the patience to wait long enough I want to experience this with everybody else. You know what I mean? Social media is very rare because we didn't have social media like this when Goku did his shit back in the day. We can talk about that too. So this is a big deal as a One Piece fan to see this nigga take it up another notch, a fifth gear, basically. So I'm looking at the clips, and I'm like, okay, I can either watch this now or wait. Fuck it. Niggas gonna spoil it anyway. Let me watch this shit. This nigga got the whole all white going on. You know what I mean? Like he's going to like a boat party in La Marina or some shit. And I'm like, okay, this nigga's about to turn the fuck up. Like, I need to see this. I know who Kaido is already. I know how crazy strong that nigga is. I played Pirate Warriors 4, so some of that got spoiled for me. But it's like, okay, let's see what this new transformation does to even the odds, nigga. Like, this nigga can't just beat Kaido at Gear 4, nigga. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. What the fuck did I watch, nigga? This is some of the most. Go ahead. I'm
gonna do I actually have an opposite feeling about this. Y'all know me. I know whimsical is one of my favorite words of all time. This is one of the most whimsical transformations
Oh my
of all
God.
time. But not only that, I actually watched the last 2 episodes with him with his powers, so I understand the properties of what his powers are right now. But still, it's so ridiculous how they're using it, and like it's just like I've been watching 2 prolonged episodes of Tom and Jerry, and like
what the fuck is happening?
I don't know. In my opinion, it's amazing.
No,
like he.
I'm gonna join him. I'm gonna join him. Honestly, visuals aside, on paper, this is probably one of the most ridiculous powers a person can have as a power up. This nigga is already rubber, so you can't hurt him with punches. And the fact that when he touches stuff, they turn to rubber too. So he can literally manipulate anything.
Yeah. So now he has the Toon Force, basically.
Exactly.
And like,
and it makes him literally. How do you stop somebody that could do some shit like that? But seeing it,
it's not only that. It's the Looney Tunes.
Like he's winding up his arm.
I was like, what?
Is this a pirate show?
This is the most confusing sound design with this animation of all time.
Aren't these niggas in danger?
And did the moonwalk in the sky while pulling the ground up to absorb a blast and throw it back at the. It was hard. It was
honestly, like
hard.
I said, on paper, when you say all this shit, it sounds
insane. Fucking crazy. Like
but
the nigga,
seeing it,
the nigga got punched into the sky,
bro.
Right? Got punched into the sky, got hit with lightning, and then jumped out the sky a giant.
Yo,
and I was just like,
in the most whimsical way.
What does this mean? How is his powers?
Bro, at one point, because I had to watch it before we recorded, at one point, this nigga on some Tiny Toon shit throws his hands through Kaido's eyes, powers himself out through his mouth, and pulls his hands back out through his eyeballs, through his mouth, and comes out of him. I was like, what the fuck is this?
What are we watching? What am I watching? I was like, what am I watching? And I kept texting the homies that watch One Piece, like, brother, I'm at a loss for words. This is actually some of the most craziest shit I've ever seen. That is honestly,
I give Oda props for that. That is some of the most ballsy shit you can possibly do.
You fucking nailed it.
You did. It's That's ridiculous, but it's ridiculous in a way that makes sense because of his power and the type of person Luffy is. He's not going to be the super serious guy. So if he has all this unlimited power, yeah, nigga, I am happy. I'm bawling over laughing. You're not a threat to me anymore. And look at my whimsical powers.
Dying.
Yeah.
He is like laughing so hard.
Yeah.
It's the funniest shit ever. Him just, it's amazing.
Yo, no, honestly, like, on first glance, it is the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen. And there was, and I feel like it's because I'm so used to shonen anime taking that transformation and
very serious.
And then for him to just be like, nah, like this shit is a joke.
I'm basically Bugs Bunny right now.
Yeah, like he's literally Bugs Bunny in the Versus game, like where he's like throwing hammers and shit and rockets. Yeah, he's like that's literally what he's doing.
In his pocket, pulling a mallet out of his pocket. Yo,
he's Spider-Ham, nigga.
Next fucking episode, pull a mallet out his fucking.
And this nigga pull out Mjolnir, nigga,
and bonk that nigga. Yo,
and they do the wonk sound.
They gotta do the bonk. They gotta do that shit. Bonk. They gotta fucking. That shit will be fun.
And then this nigga returns to normal and is just a pirate again. Like, what the fuck, bro? But honestly, like I said, on first glance, is probably the most ridiculous shit ever. But on paper, he's god level. Honestly, like, how do you beat a nigga like this?
You can't.
Yeah, like who beats the nigga like this? Like,
can't.
So yeah, no, we're talking transformations today, but I wanted to start with that because I had to get that shit off my chest. Because if you see my Twitter, I have not said a single word about this shit, and it's been eating away in the side of me for over a week now. And I just had to talk about that shit. But talking to transformations, we talked about Dragon Ball Z earlier, and honestly, at least for me, in terms of transformations, them niggas are like the start of my shonen transformation like arc, fucking journey. Like that's the first time I've seen somebody do some shit like that. And Goku, his is not my favorite. I'll be honest. I don't think Goku's Super Saiyan 1 is It's iconic. Don't get that shit wrong. I remember where I was. I was a kid. That nigga did that shit on Toonami, and I called my homie up. As soon as this nigga transformed, because at that time, Kaza and all that shit exists, and niggas was downloading like the illegal shits. But to see that shit on like actual TV in the West for the first time, and that nigga actually do it, I picked up the phone to call my homie, and the phone was dead. And I was like, hello? And he said hello. So that means that nigga called me at the exact same time. And we were just like, bro, did you fucking see? And he was just like, yes. Niggas was in school talking. That was like a big deal at the time.
That big of a deal.
You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, if social media exists, that nigga would probably shut down the internet at that time. Because it was a big fucking deal to finally see a Super Saiyan on your TV that wasn't like illegally downloaded, nigga. Like, that was a huge, huge fucking thing. And speaking of Dragon Ball Z and transformations, we gotta talk about all the other lit niggas that did some shit. Y'all know how I feel about Vegeta. Y'all know. I've been very clear.
I love Vegeta, like, so
Batman shirt, know what I mean? Batman shirt.
I love Vegeta. Y'all know this is my guy.
But you gotta give niggas. I'm a hater, but I give credit where it's due. And that transformation that he did against Android 2019.
Yo, I'm about to. I pulled it up. I'm about to do it.
One of the hardest. When that nigga said, "Hey, my nigga, I know you a robot, but do robots experience fear?" And that piano came on, nigga.
Yo, he was going crazy, my boy.
Nigga, I was like, all right, Vegeta, you got one. He got one. This nigga, son of a bitch, he got me. He got me.
Then it was monologue time. No more. That's it. I don't care. I didn't care. I didn't care about being better than Kakarot. I didn't care about being a Super Saiyan. I didn't care if I lived. I didn't care about anything. And then it happened. Yes, how it happened. That's how I became a Super Saiyan. The sleeper has awakened.
Yo.
I'm the Prince of all Saiyans once again.
That's how you know this nigga was talking shit, because you never stopped being the prince.
Yo, like,
what are you talking about?
Not the prince.
Yo, Goku, how you dethrone yourself?
Yo, Goku turns Super Saiyan, so I guess this nigga the Prince of Saiyans. Fuck. Then he became Super Saiyan. He was like, oh, fuck that. Fuck
no. Run that back. I am once again. Let's annul that. Annul what I said.
I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. That nigga was on that planet wildin',
son. Wildin'. I had to give respect. That shit was hard as fuck. Another hard transformation before we get to Gohan, because he gonna have his moment, is my son Future Trunks.
Yeah.
Now, as a person back then, like I said, because at that time, it was just Kaza and you had 56K. You know what I mean? So if you was trying to download an episode of Dragon Ball Z, that shit was taking all night. And you might download the episode and hit play and hear Soulja Boy. And you'd be pissed. You know what I mean? But seeing that shit in English for the first time and how cocky my son was, that's how you know that nigga's the son of Vegeta, son. Yeah. That nigga was cocky as fuck.
He was going crazy.
That nigga transformation is one of my favorites because he did that shit after he killed all of Frieza's men and he powered up and raised the dead, my nigga. Them bodies went flying. That's one of the hardest transformations. It's not even just Dragon Ball. That's because that's disrespect. Don't lift my dead body after you kill me and transform, nigga, to kill my big homie now. Like, don't do that shit to me. In a fucking jean jacket that don't go past your waist. Nigga, why is your jacket not above your waist, my nigga? Like, don't disrespect me right now. But that's my son.
He went crazy.
That's my son. Now, my other favorite is Gohan. You know what I mean? Like, they've always hinted at Gohan being like the superpowered whatever since he was a kid, and just, anytime he gets angry,
stronger than pure Saiyans.
You know what I mean?
Yada.
I know everyone, the iconic one is the Cell Games one where he finally transforms and, does what he needs to do. But my favorite Gohan transformation is when he did that shit in the BoJack movie.
Yeah.
And he hit niggas with that line. We'll probably put that shit on the screen at some point. We say, hey, my nigga. And you know what made that shit ill? One, because niggas always make fun of my son Goku about being a bad father. And this nigga teleported from death to save his son.
Dead ass. That's like, one of the first times. That's not even
possible.
He was like, let me come back from the dead real quick.
Yo, this nigga came back from the dead as a ghost to save his son for like a split second. Was like, yo, wake up, nigga. Do you know who you are? And then he was like, you know what, Pop? You right. And this nigga got up, transformed, and literally told that nigga verbatim, I know you're tight. I'm not even gonna look at the screen. I don't even need it written down, nigga. Just off the dome. I know you're tight, nigga. You think you just come to Earth and just take what you want, but you forgot one thing. I'm my father's son, nigga. Yo, that was the hardest.
I was like, oh, that's hard. That's hard.
That nigga left the booth off that line, son.
Yeah,
he just take a couple bars off, let Just live, nigga. Like he just let that shit run, son.
His goddamn business.
Woo! That shit was hard,
favorite,
son.
Transformations of all time gotta be Mob. Every time he gets 100.
Ooh, yes.
100% Mob is crazy, but my actual favorite one is 1,000% Reagan, nigga. 1,000% Reagan was fucking nigga. Oh my god, 1,000% Reagan goes crazy. Yo, Mob Psycho 100 has like a lot of crazy fucking like
transformations. Yeah, that was crazy.
Mob's 100%, and then when he could like share it with somebody else, that shit is always mad lit.
Yes. I got 2 more Dragon Ball Z's and I'm done. And this is literally Goku. Underrated. Super Saiyan 3. Like I went back and I watched that shit, and I'm gonna put y'all on to some shit because it's true, and I have no reason to lie about it. That transformation, your boy be working out. You know what I mean? Your boy be working out. I literally watched that scene to hype me up before I work out. Anytime like I'm just low energy, I'm not doing push-ups today, nigga. No, nigga, this nigga Goku when Super Saiyan 3, nigga, you could do another 20 fucking push-ups. This nigga was training in 100 times gravity, nigga. What the fuck is your excuse? This nigga saved this kid and his best friend on another planet. You can't do 20 more push-ups, my nigga? Like, no. That transformation is fire. The music, that nigga yelled for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he did.
Yo, he yelled to the point where like the buildings, like imagine being a person that just lives in a world where Goku exists. And this nigga went Super Saiyan 3 for the first.
Now you're building shit.
Nigga, it's like a category 3 hurricane, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like,
it's an earthquake, it's a hurricane, it's mad
glass
shit.
was falling from the sky, TVs were blowing it. I was watching this shit like, yo, they animated the shit out of this.
Yo,
that nigga went, and then his line, he was just like, yo, like he was showing Boo. That's how y'all know I've seen this a million times. This nigga was like, yo, this is Super Saiyan 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I did this. I was first real nigga to do this.
This is 2.
Now, this is 2. My son did this. You know what I mean? That's out of my loins. That's my kid. You know what I mean? But this, nigga, this is to go beyond, nigga.
Niggas was like, what the fuck?
It was like, what the fuck does that mean? And he did that shit. Crazy, nigga. Shout out to my son Goku. Ultra Instinct,
I was
nigga.
gonna say Ultra Instinct, him surfing on the beam, nigga. I was like, God damn, nigga, what the fuck is this?
Yo.
What the hell? What the hell is Toriyama?
The way I feel about Ultra Instinct is the way I feel about Luffy's 5th gear, nigga. Luffy has attained a power that at this point I don't see him. How do you go beyond 5th gear? Like you're attuned now. And Goku, Ultra Instinct, where like I can hit you to the point I'm moving so fast it looks like I'm not even moving, nigga. Like, where do you go?
Aaron turning into a Titan. Nigga.
Okay.
Niggas turning into Titans.
Now we cooking. Now we cooking, nigga.
Like Aaron just being so fucking angry that he would just bite down on his fucking hand till it bled.
You know how mad you gotta be to hurt yourself, nigga?
Fucking turn into
you know how mad you gotta be, nigga?
Yo,
that's angst,
and
then,
nigga. Like just seeing other people learn in the future how they like how Annie had the little knife shit that she just cut herself.
Yeah,
I was like, this is hot. Nigga turning into Titans is hot.
Speaking of Eren, my favorite Eren transformation, because I purposely stayed away from the manga. Even now, I have not read the manga, so I don't know how the shit ends. The fact that Annie shot this nigga, he died, and this nigga turned into the founding Titan, nigga, in the most hardest way possible. His neck reassembled, pulled his head up from the ground 500 feet in the air, nigga, and became the founding Titan, and then set off the fucking rumbling, nigga. Eren is the GOAT, nigga.
He's fucking crazy.
He's fucking
I love Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Gurren Lagann, the ultimate version.
Yes.
That like he was fighting God.
Yeah,
that's my favorite meme. Is like, get in losers, we're gonna go fight God. Like that's like most anime, but this is like the most literal version of that anime.
Gurren Lagann is crazy.
The ultimate form at the end, like
fuck. You know, it's another one that the first time I saw it was on some ridiculous shit, and it's not even like the main character. This nigga Toguro versus Yusuke, nigga.
Yeah.
When he took off the shirt His arms had arms,
I was
nigga.
like, why is your shoulder blades and shoulders look like
This
that?
nigga skipped all his leg days.
I said,
and it was just
my
arms,
God,
nigga.
why
Like
are you
this.
shaped like that?
That nigga's fucking nuts. Shout out to Toguro, nigga.
That nigga was
nuts.
wildin'. Oh yeah, definitely Gon turned to a grown ass man in the murder show.
Yo,
that
Gon
nigga
is
became a grown ass man.
Yo, that nigga grew over. That nigga was Ronin, son.
Yeah.
In the night, son. That nigga read Last Ronin,
and
it jaded him, son.
Instead of fucking Tom.
That nigga went full jaded. Shout out to my son Ichigo. Nigga needs to get more credit for all his transformations. The first time that nigga went Bankai and shook my nigga Byakuya, because he was like, yo, you're a peasant, nigga. You could never attain what niggas like me did over 10,000 years. And he was like, yo, nigga, I learned this shit in 23 days. Yo. And that nigga, he did the form, and that nigga was like, there's no way he about to do what I think he about to do. And he did that shit. Like my nigga 50 said, he did that shit.
If we go back to Dragon Ball Z, I gotta give credit to 2 evil motherfuckers. Well, 3 evil motherfuckers were great. The Monkey King, you monkey. Frieza. That racist final form and Golden Frieza is pretty hot.
That's
Perfect Cell.
True.
Perfect Cell is a fire.
He was talking that shit once he transformed.
Super Boo.
Yeah.
I'm not Kid Buu is fire, but Super Buu, when he would absorb niggas and take their personality, that was one of my favorite.
That was hard.
Like transformations.
Let me see who else I got. My son Naruto.
Yeah.
I think my favorite Naruto, even though it's obvious that, you know, that one is special, Kurama. For me, Sage Mode, nigga. When he got the eyes, nigga, and I'm literally the manifestation of my son Jiraiya right now, nigga.
Sage Mode do go crazy.
I came back to the village for revenge, man. Yeah, nigga. He was going crazy. Shout out to my son Naruto, son. That Sage Mode, that's my this nigga.
These niggas know you.
Yeah.
He nigga made the planet tremble.
Nigga. My son Ichigo. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Gintama, come on, man. Yeah, nigga, going turn to a fucking adult and murdering that nigga. Digimon has a lot of like crazy, like,
yes, it does.
Transformations that are pretty cool.
I did like Luffy's Gear 4, Bouncy Man, Snake King or whatever. Like I fuck with that. Dope. I fuck with that. This I don't know if it counts, but it doesn't count. My son Saitama when he gets serious.
Oh,
that's a transformation right there, nigga.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Up until then, it's whimsical punches.
Hilariously enough, they have Yugi Moto, and I agree. Because he turns into Yami, nigga gets 7 feet tall. His voice gets deeper. Like, how you don't notice the nigga gets taller and his voice gets deeper? Like, I would be like, yo, Dennis, are you 6'3" right now?
What the fuck happened?
And is your voice deep as shit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did your clothes actually change like on you? Why
it became that fitted and shit?
Flip up? Why'd your jacket flip up like that? Like, and now it's cooler for some reason.
It's the fan, nigga. Oh shit. Let me see who else I got on my list.
Niggas talk about
yo, you know who's on my list that niggas don't really talk about? Yujiro Hanma, nigga.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yo,
but that's not even a transformation. It's not, he just got the demon back. That shit's scary.
The funniest shit to me is once he gets the Beyonce hair, nigga, and that shit just starts waving in the air, it's over. It's fucking over, nigga.
It's a wrap for you, my boy.
It's like, yo, this nigga just get pissed and just win just out of nowhere. Just the Beyonce fan just blows in and just goes crazy. Shout out to my son Yujiro Hanma, son.
I guess we can put Asta on the list for when.
Yeah. Demon form Asta. Yeah. That's my son too.
Pretty crazy.
That shit is hard. That shit is fucking hard.
And then we could also put 2 people from the Jujutsu Kaisen that I will say.
Okay.
Put Yuji turning into Sukuna.
True.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Then this could get a little spoilery. Boy Satoru Gojo just got even more strong in the manga.
Fuck. I read that shit.
So it don't even make sense. Like,
damn.
What he can do now basically rewrites all the rules of what we learned about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Damn.
So, yeah. Like,
damn.
Wait till y'all see what this nigga just do now.
Damn. I didn't even think that nigga get stronger.
I didn't think so either until they did it.
Another person I got to put on this list for 2 transformations. Because his first transformation is already overpowered. And then the second one, it was just like, all right, we could end the anime. My son Escanor from 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Why he's so fucking strong?
Who said that? Like, yo, that nigga's fucking ridiculous. And when that second form that he does, where he like, instead of him just having the strength, like superpowers because of the sun and literally becoming the sun, where he's just like burning heat to the point where it's just like anything he touches melts for like he's so powerful, he can only have this power for a minute. It's fucking ridiculous, son. This nigga Escanor is like probably one of the most overpowered anime characters of all time.
Kind of all of them kind of are. It's kind of crazy.
All of them. Honestly, like between him, you put him, Goku, yo,
nigga, you put Bond be fucking wildin'. Nigga,
you put all these niggas.
Meliodas.
Yeah, you put all these niggas, bro. Like honestly, I don't even know if I had to pick a favorite. It's hard for me. Like I could pick a favorite scene. It's probably again Trunks being disrespectful and lifting dead bodies off the ground. That's mad disrespectful.
I was probably Mob Psycho.
Mob is also a very good one.
Mob, I like all the mobs.
True. Eren, only because it's just it was nigga, it's genocide time, nigga. Like
I don't know what to say. It's murder time.
Yo, it's murder time. Like you tried to kill me.
And I enjoyed that shit a lot. Gundam. Random, like when they get the niggas get the upgrades.
Ooh, speaking of Gundam, Voltron, nigga, classic.
Voltron.
And I formed the head, like
Transformers.
True.
Gotta throw that in.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like honestly, like there's so many dope.
Mikey in the last row. That nigga's fucking he's so fucking strong now. Why is he so fucking big?
That is a transformation. That is a transformation. Yeah, honestly, there's like so many that you could fucking pick from. Like I said, my son Ichigo has so many. The Visored when he pulls the mask on, you know what I mean? The Vasta Lord with the devil horns and shit. There's just so many great ones, and because of Luffy and Fifth Gear, it's just his being so different from all of these. Because when you watch these scenes, shit is about to get serious. Like every single one of these, the follow up to that transformation is shit is about to get real. And then Luffy is just
shit got so silly.
It got real.
It got real only for Kaido.
Only Kaido.
Like he's a goofy goober right now. Luffy's a Luffy goober, as I would like to call it. He doesn't give a shit. That nigga got knocked through the hole and was in there like,
and everyone's just like,
it was like, what the fuck? Was that Luffy? Nigga pull his head out like a Looney Tune nigga. Yo, he don't give a fuck right now.
Yo, honestly, Monkey D. Goofy, like
Monkey D. Goofy, man. He's a Luffy goober.
Yo, and that's why I wanted to do the episode, just to compare all these different like serious moments in all these different animes, and then there's Luffy. And then there's fucking Luffy. You know what I mean?
An outlier, man.
Yo, honestly,
might be the GOAT.
Honestly, he's making a case.
He's making a case.
He's making a case. I can't front. He's making a case,
and we all are taking it seriously.
Because honestly, I try to think about it, and if I was Kaido, what the fuck would I do, nigga?
Yeah, I would also be
all
like,
powerful, like.
What is this silly nigga doing?
And this nigga is
and Kaido keeps saying that.
It's
and
like
I think it's hilarious because Kaido is us in this moment watching it. Because Kaido keeps going, what the fuck is this gummo fruit? I thought this nigga just only had the gummy fruit. Why is he turning the floor like? Why can he do this?
Most whimsical way possible, bro. And I try to think of it as like, damn, what would be how would I fight a nigga that can do this? You can't. What do you do against a nigga? Unless I got a super soaker with sea salt water, nigga. What the fuck I'm gonna do?
Damn, you're gonna have to start drawing holes on the floor.
Word.
Like me, and like see if he fall through. He is a silly nigga. He might fall through that.
He might.
Yo, hold on. You might have to how silly this nigga. Did we just figure it out? Yo, Kaido might have been his silliest homies.
Yo, he gonna have to make that call to the coyote, nigga.
Yo, that had me call. That nigga call them niggas in. Shit. Damn, what if he pull out a mallet?
Yo.
And that's Luffy's weakness because he's so silly.
Why?
He gonna turn that nigga into an accordion like in the fucking cartoons? Yo, fuck that. Yo, this shit, it's so stupid, son. I love it so much.
That's literally that's literally the perfect defense. You gotta out-silly this nigga.
Yeah, you
can't outpower him. Yeah, like that shit don't matter at this point. Like you gotta out-cartoon this nigga.
Yo, hit me up, man. Hit me up to right, Oda. Oh, I got the perfect counter for Luffy right now.
Coyote, nigga, just calling to make that Acme call, nigga. Yeah, honestly, that's really what I wanted to talk about. Is really just these transformations, favorites. Like I said, Naruto, Sage Mode. What was the other one? The Kurama joint.
Yeah.
The new one in Boruto where he, that final fuse shit that was crazy. Yeah, honestly, anime's dope, bro. Like if you don't watch, if you're a fan of this show and you don't watch anime, I don't know how. Like I've definitely tried to push it to everyone I know at some point. I've turned most people I know into fans of something, and I feel like there's at least one character that you can probably resonate with, regardless of who it is. If it's a mob type where it's introverted, if it's like a loud Naruto type, you know what I mean? If it's goofy goober Luffy, like there's someone that you can relate to that, once that shonen trope hits where they got to figure out a way to get stronger, like it gets me every time. Like regardless of how many times I've seen the trope happen, it works every time. Even in Luffy's case, it works. It fucking works. Anything else? You got any final words before we wrap up?
This,
fucking goofy goober.
A lovely, man. I love anime and like cartoons and shit. Keep them coming, keep them interesting, like with Luffy and shit. No, we want to see more. We just I don't know if everyone should go to Luffy route though.
No,
they have their own unique style that it works. So yeah.
I think my only other thing to say is shout out to the animators, bro.
Yes, sir.
Niggas is working their ass off. These niggas is going crazy. Like
I would have never thought One Piece would look like this.
No,
animation wise.
Honestly, you look at his type of transformations, you look at like the fighting scenes for his, you look at the fighting scenes for Dragon Ball Z, you look at the fighting scenes for Naruto, you look at the fighting scenes for Bleach, you look at all these different shows, someone's drawing this shit and they're working their ass off and they're killing it. You know what I mean? That shit looks fucking amazing. That's one of the things that I could always say, no matter how people feel about Black Clover, when them niggas sit down to draw some of them fighting scenes, they go in. Okay, like my son Asta has had some crazy fight scenes. The Wizard King has had some crazy fight scenes. You know what I mean? Asta's big homie, the captain, I forgot his name. He's had some crazy fucking scenes.
Yami.
Yeah, Yami. Yeah, just shout out to the fucking before we wrap with transformations, I gotta give my son Captain Commander from Bleach when he finally releases the Bankai, the 4-part Bankai. And just goes he just turns to fire, nigga. Like I'm literally just pure flames. Like I can't end the show without giving props to my son, Captain Commander. But yeah, honestly, if you're a fan of if you're not a fan of anime, at least Google some of these names. Check some of this shit out. It's definitely fire. It's worth your time. Shout out to the animators again, the artists, all those people that gotta make this shit happen for our entertainment. You know what I mean? Yeah. So as always, this has been another issue of the Mighty Metahumans podcast, providing you with that high quality nerd commentary. Subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend. You know what I mean? Check us out on Patreon. Your boys is going crazy out there. You know what I mean? Join the Gene Lanterns. Shout out to the Gene Lanterns, the Dennis Plus community. You know what I mean? Streaming service. You know what I mean? You can find us on all social media sites. That's TikTok. Your boys is on there. The 1 minute reviews is going crazy. People love them.
Yes, sir.
YouTube, you know what I mean? You get the longer content on there.
Yes, sir.
Twitter, niggas got to shout out the Gene Lanterns on Twitter all the time when we see niggas in that denim and that fit and that drip.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Same thing applies to Instagram. Pull up on Instagram, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you guys stay on top of the episodes, we post everything on there to let niggas know. We post clips, exclusive clips. If you're racist, like I said before, you know what I mean?
Facebook.
Yeah, we on Facebook. You know what I mean?
If you're racist, we on Facebook, baby.
Why iota? You can find me on all social media sites as Old Dirty Dennis. That's OLDIRTYEE. No, DENNIS. I say EE. Whimsical like Luffy right now. You can find my cards on Etsy. That's art by Den. You know what I mean? If you want, I don't have a whimsical card yet. It doesn't turn to rubber, right? But you know what I mean?
DNN.
Listen, yeah, DENN. You know what I mean? Art by Den. Like I said, I don't have whimsical gear fifth cards yet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get some rubber cards. You know what I mean? You can just give them to your boot. It won't even have writing on it. It's just gonna
grind. It's just gonna be rubbery.
Yeah, it's gonna be rubbery. It's gonna move and it's gonna laugh. You know what I mean? You can find my son Colton
Show _ on Twitter, The Colton Show on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
Yes, sir.
TheColtonShow, thecoltonshow.com. I have a website. Portfolio.thecoltonshow.
Yeah, check your shit out. You know what I mean?
Check my shit out, man.
Pizza Parker for real. Send us home, bro. Give us a final quote.
Just Luffy, nigga, the entire episode.
Which is very menacing when you think about how strong this nigga is.
Fuck. The nigga
laughing like that
you while whooping your ass with the terrain.
Yo,
shit is insane.
Fucking nuts.
All right, we out.